Hey there guys, this is Reckles with WTBGold, and today's a big day. Within the first week of BFA, I have officially tested every skinnable mob in the new expansion so I can share the best spots with y'all. I do all this work so you don't have to, so you can just go out and play the game. It's a lot of work though, so please, if you enjoy it, subscribe. Hit the like button. In fact, you could give the video a thumbs up right now, and then we're multitasking, people. All right, so the best spots. We're pretty consistent. 1,400 to 1,800 coarse leather per hour, 3 to 5 stacks of bloodstained bones, and 300 to 600 tempest hide and calcified bones. So I'm just gonna show you the best spots in each zone, so you can just go out and farm the nearest thing to whatever you're doing in the game. I won't walk through the individual results of each, but you can feel free to pause when those titles come up if you're looking for that specific drop rate information. Oh, and also, hopefully with this, you'll have 6 different options, so there won't be like the crazy competition we normally see whenever YouTubers kill your favorite farming spots. So, we're gonna start off with Zuldazar, but before you begin, 3 things. 1, make sure to turn off war mode when you're farming. You can't skin when you're dead, it's not worth it. 2nd, get the skinning glove enchant. This reduces your cast time. And 3rd, if you're farming in horde zones, click on the Shrine of Bwonsamdi. There are a few scattered around, but with it, whenever something dies, there's just a lot of extra AoE chain reaction explosions. It's delightful. All right, in Zuldazar, we are farming the Dakani
Pugilist.
This is a super basic farm. There's 30 gorillas along a small path. They're all quest mobs, so they force spawn. And if you're new to farming, that just means you can't kill everything. There will always be about 10 up, so you don't have to wait for respawns. I rounded up about 5 to 7 at a time, killed them in 4 different like loot piles. But that'll all depend on your class and gear. Only thing to really know here is that there are little clickable rocks that give you 10% extra damage. This spot isn't the best density out there, but with these buffs, with the Boon of Bwonsamdi and the little 10%, you can kill things fast enough that it makes up for it and it's still pretty good. Next, we're headed to Vole Jun to kill Redrock scavengers. There's a tiny little watering hole with some deer in it. Skin them. Skin the hyenas north of the watering hole, west of it, south of it. That's it. It's a nice quick farm where you run around in a little circle and to 4 different stack points. It's worth mentioning that I got fewer calcified bones here than anywhere else, but twice as many bloodstained bones. Enemies seem to have bloodstained bone drop rates between 1 bone for every 2 skins and 1 bone for every 3. These were every 2, and it's good density, so it's a good spot. We're gonna go ahead and wrap up horde farming with Nazmir, and for this you wanna go out to the vicious war Crawgs. There's a pit, it's got 10 spawn points, and 5 of these Crawgs have to be up all the time. And they're all in range, so this spot actually gets pretty crazy. You are always killing something. And honestly, it was kind of stressful for me. Like, I wouldn't recommend going out here unless you have some kind of hard CC, mage, shaman, demon hunter, because these spawn so fast that you will always be in combat otherwise. And with that, you won't actually be able to skin. Imprison was my best friend here, but it was a really good spot. Before we go on to Alliance Zones, though, I got a lot of questions in my Shimmer Scale video about actually making gold with skinning. What do you do? People thought that just because the base leather is cheap right now, that the profession was worthless. No. Right now, skinning is between 50k and 150k per hour. Bloodstained bones have been selling all week at 30 to 60 gold each. If you have leather working, you can turn your base leather and these bones into 225 leveling wrist pieces, and then you can just sell those in trade chat for 200 gold to 300 gold each. People scrap them and need them for tailoring or inscription. Or you can scrap them yourselves. I was getting 1 expulsum for every 6 greens, and then you use this expulsum to craft eye level 300 gear, the honorable stuff, which is was selling for 100k initially, but now it's down to the like 3k to 20k range. These prices are going to continue falling, especially when the raid and Mythic Plus comes out, so make this gold while you can, please. Alliance Zones, let's go. We're gonna start off with Stormsong. Despite having just a huge number of beasts in the zone, there's not really any good spots. Like, nothing super high densities. Stormsong's just so huge. But just kill things as you're out and about doing your world quests, but don't specifically farm here. Maybe once server hop gets fixed for 8.0, we'll find something. But right now, it's just too spread out. Drustvar, though, has a few amazing spots around Fallhaven. Fallhaven pigs are great if you don't want to move. There's a really good Hexed Howlers pull if you're ever out and about around Carver's Harbor. And all along the path between Aram's Stand and Fallhaven, there's some really good packs of deer that might be the best spot in the game, but I don't understand their spawn rate yet, so I don't want to recommend them. The best spot, though, is part of the Skinning quest line. So thank you, Blizzard. And that's the Invasive Quillrats. There's 2 farming spots with 10 to 20 of these each, and you just bounce back and forth between them, killing them, everything. Pull a few wolves in if you can handle the extra damage. But really, it is a lot of damage. Make sure you're geared if you're going out here, because there's a ton of these guys. Especially if you forget to CC the Quillrat Matriarch. Make sure you CC her if you can. I'm a 330 Vengeance Demon Hunter. Pretty good for week 1. And I died a few times out here trying this. These also give you 1 bone for every 2 leather you get. So the ratio is really good for expulsive grinding. And finally, my favorite spot is actually not technically the best. It's out in Tiragarde Sound. In northern Freehold, there are 8 Blacktooth Bloodhounds, not a lot of health, they don't do a lot of damage, but they don't actually force spawn. They have a 30-second respawn timer and a really good calcified bone drop rate, but I like these guys because I'm multitasking a lot. I'm hanging out in Discord or the BattleNet community, links down below. I'm always working on videos or spreadsheets, so it's nice to have a farm with good density like this, but also a little downtime once a minute. You don't feel bad with the farm because you can make gold, but still joke with your friends or, type grats whenever someone gets an achievement. That's it, though. Links to the Discord are down below. If you like this guide, please subscribe. You can also click the bell to be notified when my next video comes out. And make sure to give this video a thumbs up for the hundreds of thousands of dead animals it took to make. But that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a great day. Good luck and happy gold making.